Yet if we are conscious of what we conceal, the harm done is decidedly less than if we do not know what we are repressing, or even that we have repressions at all. Jung believed that repression is one of the most powerful forces that shape human behavior. When a thought, emotion, or experience becomes too painful for the individual to face, the psyche pushes it out of awareness. At the conscious level, repression often involves the things we are aware of but prefer not to confront: our failures, our insecurities, the parts of ourselves we feel ashamed of. We may hide these things from others or avoid thinking about them altogether. But repression does not occur only in areas of awareness. A large portion of repression happens unconsciously, and often we do not realize that it is happening at all. Experiences that once carried strong emotional weight can be pushed out of conscious awareness in order to protect the individual from psychological distress. Although the conscious mind may no longer remember or recognize these experiences, they still influence the deeper layers of the psyche. In this way, the unconscious retains emotional impressions and associations that continue to shape behavior and self-perception. Because of this, a person may develop patterns of behavior or attitudes toward themselves and others without ever realizing that these patterns are operating at all. What appears to be a natural part of their personality may in fact be an adaptation that formed long ago in response to experiences that were never fully processed. An example of this can be seen in how a person relates to certain social environments. Someone may consciously withdraw from situations they find uncomfortable and come to believe that this behavior simply reflects their personality. They may say to themselves, "I am just an introvert," but what appears to be a natural personality trait is actually a coping mechanism that developed over time. The withdrawal may once have served a protective purpose, helping the individual avoid situations that felt threatening or overwhelming. As time passes, the adaptation can become so familiar that it begins to feel like a fixed part of who they are. In reality, it is a response that formed long ago to protect them from something they no longer need protection from. And so the question becomes this: how much of who you believe yourself to be is truly your nature, and how much of it is an adaptation formed in response to experiences you no longer need to protect yourself from?